Namaste, everybody. My name is Balaji. I'm a professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at IIT Madras. So, as some of you may be aware, there's a Vivekananda study circle in IIT Madras, which is functional from 1997. So, I've been associated for more than 15 years as a faculty mentor. So, I've been majorly inspired by the Holy Trio and by Swami Vivekananda's teachings. So I have cherry-picked a few inspirational thoughts and messages and this message, which have really played an important role in my life. And I would like to share with you some of these ideas. I hope some of these ideas resonate with you too. I have titled the talk as Swami Vivekananda Inspiration Nonpareil. That means it's an incomparable inspiration. To me, he is one of the greatest inspires for anyone at any stage in his or her life. Okay. First is the resurgence of nationalism. Okay. Then the revival of Hinduism and taking Hinduism to the West, and then the whole body of Upanishads and Vedantic literature, making it available in the regional languages as well as in English, so that the access to the text, access to his ideas are available to a lot of people. Promotion of harmony of religions and interreligious faith. So you know that the famous Brothers and Sisters of America, which was first proposed, which first talked about in a meeting consisting of religious leaders from all religions. Okay, a very fresh and modern interpretation of Vedanta philosophy. Okay, and the reorientation of education, where he has laid emphasis on man-making and character building. So these are the paradigm shifts. Man-making and character building are the pillars of education, according to Swamiji. And the new interpretation of religion. So I think that is a wonderful definition. Religion is the manifestation of divinity already in man. The other major contributions are establishment of the Ramakrishna Math and Mission. In fact, he returned from US in 1897. And at that time, they started this Math and Mission from Belur Math and also in Mayavati Advaita Ashrama in Champavat in Uttarakhand. So this year we are celebrating the 125th anniversary of Swamijis Triumphant Return from the United States. Okay, so this activity, these videos, contributory videos, are also some sevas towards the recognition and celebration of that 125th anniversary of Swamijis Return from the US. His literary work on Upanishads, yoga, the complete works are themselves like they are like Upanishads themselves. His ideas on yoga, his interpretation of Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, his ideas on man, okay, woman is also implied. So his ideas on education, spirituality, ... It is endless. What is the highest goal of religion? So this is an important question to be answered. Swamiji gave a very straight answer. It is service to humanity. Okay. So this is a paradigm shift again. All right. He's also considered as an icon of youth. In 1984, the government of India announced that 12th January shall henceforth be celebrated as the National Youth Day. So it is being done every year from 1985. So the last 37 years we have done it. So this is the motto of Ramakrishna Math, which we started. It's very powerful. Atmano mokshartam Jagat hitayacha. Atman is the core of our inner self. Jagat is world. So basically, you can split it into two parts. Atmano mokshartam is for your own realization. And Jagat hitayacha is for the welfare of the world. When you go inward, when you try to realize what is the highest truth. So you can approach this from any angle. You want to do a lot of work and then you become unselfish and approach, or you want to go to temples and be religious, engage yourself in bhakti, or you can do a lot of yoga and do this, or you can just keep on dissecting through your mind, through your intelligence. You keep on dissecting the path of jnana or knowledge and finally arrive at it. Whatever it is an inward journey. The Jagat hitayacha basically is for the welfare of the world. His message. What is the goal of life? According to Hinduism, we talk about dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. The practice of righteousness, okay, staying to dharma, staying within dharma, the parameters of dharma. That's the first. Staying within dharma, you can acquire wealth, that is artha. You can reasonably fulfill your desires, okay, that is kama. And finally, once you go through all this, then you feel that you have had enough, okay. And when nothing else matters, except that you want to find out what this truth is, why people who are all born are dying, why the civilization is dying. Okay, so these are basically the 4 goals of Hinduism. Okay, now let us look at the contemporary Western thought, Maslow's theory of Abraham Maslow, who basically his work appeared in 1943 first in the Psychological Review, which is basically the theory of human motivation. So whatever is given in orange at the base of the pyramid is your basic needs. Every 4-5 hours you feel hungry, then you want to drink water, okay, then we want to use the washroom, we want to sleep, so we want to put on clothes, and we want to be protected from animals, dark, the vagaries of nature, rain, shine, whatever. So you need a house and this thing, that's basic. Then you need safety, emotional safety, financial safety and all that. Then social needs. You want some friends, whether it's social media, whatever. You want to be you want to have a family. You want somebody to love you. You want to love somebody or some whatever. You have groups. Okay, you want to be identified. Okay, then esteem. Then what have I achieved and all that. Then self-actualization and all these things, achievements and all these things doesn't matter. Then when you're seeking the absolute truth. So please look at this in comparison with the highest this thing of moksha. So fulfillment of desires and all that is basically is coming down, right? Basic safety, social, all that is. So there is a concordance between Maslow's theory of needs and what has been given in the scriptures, in the scriptures long time ago. Now let us see how Swamiji approaches this problem of the goal of life. So according to Swamiji, the goal of mankind is knowledge. Okay, this is basically the path of jnana. Okay, so he repeatedly says that in his complete works, and the pleasure is not the goal. Okay, there can be things which are pleasant. They are called prayas. And there are things which are really good, which are shreyas. Okay, a good example would be at this point would be your Covishield or Covaxin. Okay, it is unpleasant to take that, but it is good for us. So whatever is pleasant need not be good for us, right? So the point is mistaking pleasure as the goal of life is the root cause of human miseries. Okay, for example, if you're seeing outside, there are so many objects. We can't say that, but you will be seeing only those things which you are focusing on. But other objects are also there. It is a non-perception. You cannot deny. Okay. Now in this room, I am in the seminar room. I am not looking at the water jug. I cannot say that the water jug is not there because if I turn my eyes towards that, I can see it. I am seeing other things. I am looking at the computer, the webcam, and I am looking at my slides. Okay. So indifference to pain and pleasure. I think if happiness is sought from outside, it is impossible to exist all of our wants. The moment you have a mobile phone, you're very happy, and then next year the new model will come. This mobile is good, no doubt. But because somebody else is having, or some other features are there, so this finite things cannot exhaust our infinite wants or whatever, right? Equally impossible is to remove all the sources of pain in our life. Nobody wants fever, nobody wants COVID infection or whatever. It comes. Therefore, we are helpless in both because we cannot. You cannot buy all the objects of the world and become happy. At the same time, whatever you don't want should not come to you. No, whatever you don't want will come without invitation. Therefore, we are always observing in life, both these things keep on taking time, say this thing. So if you try to remove all the sources of pain, it is not working. If you try to get happiness from keeping acquiring, buying, whatever, that is also not working. If you seek pleasure. So therefore, the key is to remain indifferent to both. Okay, that indifferent, the word is called upekshana. Okay, now in Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, the upekshana is referred to with respect to indifferent to the wicked. But upekshana basically, I mean, the key is to remain indifferent to both. However, please don't use it as an excuse for promoting laziness. Okay, anyway, even if you don't like, pain will come. Even if I want, I know that many things it doesn't have. Anyway, I'm not happy. So what is the point? Anyway, I will not do it. So this anyway will take you into some blind alley. It will just what is called as a cul-de-sac, right? So you will not achieve anything. Okay. So in fact, Lord Krishna clearly says that incessant work is a must. So all knowledge is inherently present in man. That is another key. So if you look at it, Newton's law of gravitation, it doesn't mean that apples started falling after Newton observed. Many people observed apples are always falling. Okay, it is not that apples are going up. So Newton figured out that there is, based on this empirical observation, there should be a fundamental law which governs all this. So that is the universalization of this experience, of this empirical observations. So this knowledge is inherently there. It has to come out. Okay, and it came out first from Newton's mind or brain. So after that, it entered into all the people's mind who have got access to that. Okay. So all knowledge, whether in sciences or spirituality, is present already in the human mind. So often it is not manifest. It is, or rather it is covered. The challenge is to uncover or discover this. Okay. Uncover or discover this. So this is basically the essence of education. All right. So if you look at all machines, work of art, automobiles, so first all are conceived in the mind. So there's a display of thought. Okay, it is a thought which runs riot. Okay, the thought can run riot. The thought can also produce creative things. So whatever you see around, except for whatever has been produced by nature, is all because something originated in somebody's mind. Somebody thought of a refrigerator. Somebody thought of an air conditioner. Somebody thought of a computer. Somebody thought of an internet. Somebody thought of a Zoom. Somebody thought of a Microsoft Teams. Whatever. So it's all so it's all coming from man's mind, brain. Okay, so it's thought. It is a manifestation of thought. Okay. Now, what is the difference between will, character, and karma? Will is basically caused by character. What you will, you can will. That is, you would like to do good things or bad things. So, will as such has no dharma. Okay. Will is many things are around. What you will do depends on the character. The character is manifested by what we have been doing and what we have been thinking all about. Okay. So, therefore, karma to character to will. Okay. That is the organic connection. Now, karma originates from the word kri. Kri means to do. Okay, kriya yoga. I mean, they say karma originates from the Sanskrit word kri. So the basic principle is very clear. We earn only whatever we desire, what we deserve. Okay, so to deserve more, it's a very simple logic. We need to work hard. If you need to work hard, luck will shine on you. Lady luck. Okay. Swamiji's interpretation of hard work. Swamiji says the highest form of work is that which is executed without motives. This also resonates with Bhagavan Krishna's ideas of nishkama karma, which are also expounded brilliantly in the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so for us, it may be very difficult to reach this level. Okay, without motives, because all the time we are asking, what is it there for me? What will I get? What will I get? What will I get? What will I get? Okay, but slowly and steadily, if unselfishness increases, so Swamiji has talked so much about unselfishness. If unselfishness increases, our work will begin to shine with glory. Whenever you are there, your presence will be liked by everybody. So you'll be like a dynamo where positive energies will be spread in your presence. All right. So let us look at this hard work from the Western contemporary thought. Herbert Simon Nobel laureate, he said that genius is not very, very important. It is basically the training, and you are at something for a long amount of time, and he has worked it out about 10,000 hours. What exactly is this rule? It takes approximately 10,000 hours of deliberate practice to study or master a skill or area of research. So Professor Anders Ericsson from Florida State University also worked on this. But now this has been popularized by Malcolm Gladwell in his book called Outliers. So the secret of work is work incessantly. Be non-attached to it. That means don't worry too much about the end result. So the whole idea is one should work like a master and not like a slave. If we ask for something, automatically we become a slave. So if you don't want anything, you are a complete master. That's why they say even Ramakrishna, they say Maharaj. Maharaj is something because somebody who has everything. There's no need. He doesn't need anything else. So you work like a Maharaj. Okay. Work for work's sake, for the sheer joy of doing it. Faith in oneself. The history of the world is actually the history of a few men who had faith in themselves. Okay, as you can see, if you look at the history of progress in any field or the history itself. So you can do anything. You can do anything and everything. Be brave, be moral. Please note that I am not talking. Okay, it's all from Complete Works, Volume 1 of Swamiji. Perfect sincerity, holiness, gigantic intellect, and an all-conquering will. Sincerity, holiness, okay, unpolluted, a very good intellect, and a very all-conquering will. With this, he says only a handful of men are sufficient to revolutionize the world, change the world. Okay. Now, what are the guiding principles in interpersonal relationships? So this is from the famous sloka by Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. Maitri Karuna Mudito Upekshana Sukha Dukha Punya Apunya Vishayanam Bhavanata Chitta Prasadanam. So the essence is be friendly with others when they are happy. Don't be a killjoy. That is Maitri. When others are suffering, so try to empathize. That is Karuna. Okay. Absence of jealousy in the success of others. That is Mudita. Then finally, indifference to the wicked. Don't say, I will punish him, I will punish him, I will punish him. Indifference to the wicked. So in the increasing order of difficulty, Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, and Upekshana is very, very difficult to practice. So what are the key takeaways from today's talk, from Swamiji's ideas and work and teachings? First, have faith in yourself, okay, that we are good, we are divine. We will become that. So there's no need to become good. We are already good. So you have to remove layers and layers. As this uncovered and discovered, your ignorance is discovered, we will attain that bliss. Have immense faith in man. Feel for others, expand, set high ideals, work tirelessly, be virtuous, honest, and moral to the hilt. Then start looking at increasing unselfishness or greater good, and with increasing unselfishness. So these are some of the references. Namaste.